The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the point. Now here's Butler. Boy, he was something else against Boston. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Ariza. Jones has got his first bucket of the night. Now Rose. He had 25 points in the win against Boston.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. You see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably. That was a sight to behold.
Noah, that's good.
Rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
And so it's Houston with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. It seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning. Unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Fry. Outside Butler. Dishes to Rose. Shot clock at 6. On target from 13 feet.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Here's Fry. Power down with both hands. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move. 2 big points, too.
Rose, good.
He's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Jones with the screen on Rose. Here's Fry. He had 34 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Now here's Rose. Harden missing his last shot. Butler with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Butler against Harden. Butler kicks to Gibson. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that pass.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
For 3, Fry, and he gets the bucket. Fry has got 9.
He has not missed yet. 4 for 4 in this first quarter.
Setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
McDermott with the screen for Rose. Passes to McDermott. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Harden. Gibson passes to Butler. McDermott, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Harden outside. Ariza outside. Pass to Fry. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Harden's shot is off.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him. He just blanks the open jumper.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Fry. Rose attacking. McDermott pushes to Butler. Here's the pass to Noah. 8 feet away. Again, Chicago.
Like the defense kind of backed off him and he took advantage.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Harden. Howard with his screen on Butler. Harden with it. Butler covering. And it's Ariza in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
They've done like their energy is lacking at this point.
Chicago making some changes. Let's check in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Marion in for McDermott. Houston also making some changes. Monteunice is checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Terrence Jones. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Rose gets to Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
A chance here to check out some stats on Pau Gasol. How this season has been coming along for him. He's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And it gives them a nice rotation underneath with his size.
Well, not a lot is lost, Steve, when he comes in to relieve the starting big.
Bulls making a switch here. Heinrich's checked in. Here's McCallum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Heinrich. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Front. And Gasol comes to help. Monteunice passes to Front. On the wing, Harden. Here's McCallum. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Heinrich. Harden, no good. Bulls trailed by 5. To the inside. It's deflected. He dishes it to Front. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Shot is off. Now the second quarter getting ready to start. Rose is checked in for Kirk Heinrich. Houston also making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's the Wizard in for Canada. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. Mirotic is out there with Marion. And it's Gasol at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
I feel like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
McCallum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Marion setting the pick for Rose. Dish out to Mirotic. Off the pick. Here's Gasol. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The Rockets making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the 76ers was superb. He finished with 34 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark. They don't need him to do that. He's even half as good as he was that night. It should be enough.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. A shot by Butler. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 6 seconds left in the first half. And here's 5 from the arc. No good. That'll do it for the first quarter.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't...
For the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that talent in the second half.
So on the floor for Houston, Derrick Jones is down low without Harden and Rose out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at point guard. Rose, that's good.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Here's Fry. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fry's got 13. The Bulls leading by 6. Rose goes in. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Feeds it to Butler. Shot clock at 5. McDermott with it. It's Harden picking him up. McDermott can't get it to go. It's trailed by 6. Here's Fry. Drops in the layup for 2. Fry's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Gibson setting the pick to Rose. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A moment to check out some of the numbers for Joakim Noah. 14th in rebounding. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
You know, just to touch on that rebounding average again, Steve, I mean, he's a gritty player in the paint. Sandpaper-like. I mean, just makes it tough on him. Not much more than you can ask of him in that area.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Down low, here's Harden, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things. Those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Oh, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
They get a hand on it, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Look at Butler, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And a two-guard who's as prolific as a rebounder as he is, that's a rare breed in the NBA. Size and dimensional wisdom. He's able to lay down as many boards as he does from that position.
Well, I start with his athleticism, Steve. I mean, that makes it possible. And he's got a nice feel for playing in the post as well. He doesn't look out of place down there like a lot of shooting guards.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Rose dishes to Noah. Back to Rose. He kicks it to Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. Rockets hits. Goes up the baseline. Rockets trailed by 5. Here's the feed to Fry. Releases from 15. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Rose. Outside Butler. Kicks it to McDermott. He feeds it to Noah. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Noah's got 11 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Howard with his screen on Butler. Here's Harden. And it comes off the front of the rim.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Now, here's Fry. He's covered by Rose. And Fry kicks to Ariza. 11 feet away. And yes, sir, that one drops. He has 5.
I love the
Miritich comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Marion in for McDermott. And then for Houston, Albert Covington's checked in for Jones. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Trevor Ariza.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Howard, the pass to Fry. This is Don. Passes it to Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Howard with the steal. Pass to Fry. Harden has a wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Marion setting the pick for Rose. Marion gets to Miritich. Back to Marion. Rose goes in. Rejected by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Wizards. 19 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Rose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. There's Miritich. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Right. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here. And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And let's quickly have a look at the street corner. Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard. Serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, out Larry McDermott filling out the perimeter. Noah is out there at Miritich, and it's Heinrich in at the point. Fry, good.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
It's tipped. Butler dishes to Heinrich. Fry passes to Jones. Dives for it. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Kirk Heinrich. And a switch here also for Houston. Ariza's checked in. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McDermott, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Houston in the lead. High inside. Defended by Butler. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Fry.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Jones against Gibson. McDermott with the screen for Gibson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
So that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
The pass to Jones. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Kicks it out to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Shot no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Rose with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Rose kicks to McDermott. Pass to Gibson. foul on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And both free throws good from Gibson.
Just an amazing game for Gibson. He has 9 rebounds and the 1 steal.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Harden left side. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And finished off by McDermott.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics exception?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, you should stay with those basics in a tight ball game. You can say, we've got one here tonight.
He's off top. He dishes it to Fry. Here's Jones. And Gibson with the block.
Well, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They need to be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside. They're playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard. Well, since we hit half number 2, it's finally come around. First half was not his best, obviously.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. Told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to do our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Back to Rose. McDermott with the screen for Rose. It's Chicago with another bucket.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Rose is screen on Hart. Noah with a screen for Butler. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Rose is back. Seven now in this quarter.
Those are the type of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Fry. The dish to Howard. Jones, the best to Fry. Back to Jones. From the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave enough room outside.
Here's Butler. Feeds to Rose. We've got 128 left to play here in the 4th. Lays it up and punks it in.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Having their way down low.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 4 for 4, and he knows he needs every basket. I would look for him to continue to get the ball in his hands.
In the corner, it's McDermott. All 3 off the mark.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc. that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for them.
Rose kicks the bucket. No, with a screen on Hart. Sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
When your team Noah is allowed to heat up, this is what you get.
Now, here's Rock. He's covered by Rose. Knocked away. Here's Jones. Oh, damn it. And he'll throw it the line.
They have fouled him, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. That gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Noah with a screen to Rose. He kicks to Gibson. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 on the clock, and there's the feed to McDermott. Goes up on the high post. Down it! Here is Harden. Pulls from the top of the key.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
And here's Rose outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, the Wizard.